The great champion dog, TÍTERE, an 8-time combat winner, par. After having read, and heard, everything about TÍTERE. Finally I met him, and I had the feeling of being in the presence of something great. It was an honor for me to be photographed with him. It was like being photographed, with the man of war, or Secretariat, or Jack Johnson, or Shakespeare, or Albert Einstein. Yes, he was a standout. And what was really great was that on top of all of his accomplishments, he was a smart, handsome, and full of personality dog. It made my day, just being able to see it, being able to get close to an animal, so good. I remember one time I took my dog, Hoover, to the vet's office. The vet was so impressed with the dog's intelligence and good nature that he praised how good my dog was. He placed his hand on his head, and commented, "It is a pleasure to take care of such a good animal." He was complimenting her on her looks, intelligence, personality, and good behavior. I couldn't help but feel proud. I also wondered if the vet would be impressed, or shocked, if he knew of the dog Hoover's other accomplishments. I think the vet would be just as impressed with TÍTERE. But the achievements of TÍTERE far surpass those of my beloved dog, Hoover. He is a contender for the greatest dog of our generation. There's always a little dispute about these things, but it's just a matter of personal opinion, or even prejudice. For example, George Armitage, in his experience, said that the best dog at the time was Kager. But Harry Clark, who owned Kager and Billy Sunday, considered Billy Sunday the best dog of his time. He was impressed, not only with her athleticism and skill, but also with her intelligence. He was so smart, he could figure out the fighting style of any dog, and then beat him, or even turn the fight, against him. I think the same thing could be said about TÍTERE. I think that the fast-track dogs of today, they're better than the dogs of Armitage and Clark's days. Puppet, it could be considered a modern version of Billy Sunday. A candidate for the best of our times. He is intelligent, with the same ability to resolve the fighting style of any dog. He is the complete package. He has an athletic ability, very queer, and the intelligence to go with it. Of course, we shouldn't forget the most important quality, gameness. It is very difficult to judge a dog unless you know his quality in competition fighting. Well, TÍTERE won the 2012 Dog of the Year. So, he was subsequently named the 2013 Dog of the Year. The achievements of TÍTERE are considerable. A dog, only 20 kilos. TÍTERE won the title of champion in just 13 months, and made it happen, fighting against the best competitors. TÍTERE won his first fight. The fight was against the dog Mach 10, a dog, which is twice winner of combat. The Mach 10 won the first dog, in 34 minutes. TÍTERE won the second dog, in 24 minutes, a dog of the Mayday lineage. A winner, who defeated a dog, in a fight, of 1 hour and 7 minutes. TÍTERE also eliminated another dog, that was twice winner, in fights, of 45 minutes. Just reporting these things makes no sense, as many dogmans were impressed to see him. And they said that TÍTERE was the best dog they had ever seen. And these guys, they were men who saw dogs, really good. Anyway, now he was a 4-time winner dog. Then, TÍTERE defeated another dog, who was also a dog, 4 times combat winner. This dog was the famous Omar. He was defeated in 34 minutes of fighting, and Omar won the Gameness in show. Now TÍTERE was marked to fight against the dog great champion, Homer Balboa. Homer Balboa is a dog, 6 times winner, and consecrated the Dog of the Year 2012. But TÍTERE got sick at his house, and they gave up the fight. In 2013, the fight took place. TÍTERE defeated Balboa in 1 hour and 15 minutes. And consequently, TÍTERE was elected Dog of the Year 2013. Shortly thereafter, he defeated a 4-time winner, champion dog, Lotto. He won in 47 minutes, and Lotto was named Gameness in show. In fact, Lotto dog's courage was so impressive. And being against a dog, apparently unbeatable, he was elected the title of Game Dog of the Year 2013. At that time TÍTERE was already 7 years old. But, he fought FB Smokey, a young dog, who was a 2-time champion. And TÍTERE defeated FB Smokey in 2 hours and 10 minutes. That fight was a case of a young gun against an old gun, but TÍTERE managed to overcome the age disadvantage. He was elected the Dog of the Decade by the Sporting Dog Journal. 8-time winner, and now 7 years old, this great dog has been retired. Born in Puerto Rico, he was sired by Panthro, a very good dog and 4 times winner, and he has beaten some really good opponents. The creation came about when SM sent a Nana to Puerto Rico. She agreed to the creation. Some neophytes would call the creation of TÍTERE a creation by chance. But it doesn't matter when the pedigree is solid, with all the good, proven, frontline dogs. He has the blood of Frisco, Hunter Red, Garner Spike and the famous Jeep. Him being a bulldog, as great as it was no accident. And SM managed to buy the dog, so he's in their custody, and now he's retired. Of course, this is not a vice, it's just us dog men who worship big dogs. And this for more than a century. These dogs, like Colby's Pinscher and Galvin's PUP, are in the lineage of all dogs today. And it gives us pleasure to know that. TÍTERE belongs to history now, and we can only imagine how future generations, and dog owners, will wish they could see him alive, and appreciate his presence and personality. Dogs of the future will also be revered, and rightly so, and many of them will be descendants of this great dog. We cannot be sure that TÍTERE is the greatest of our generation. For the world is very large, and good dogs are numerous. And there are many that other men may proclaim the greatest. But, certainly, TÍTERE is one of the main candidates for that honor of best dog in the world. And that really says something. I'm happy to meet you, and to be able to hold on your leash.
My name is Rodolpho Luiz. God bless you all. See also the one on Earl Tudor and the Zebo dog. I went